Howard Gardner's 8 Multiple Intelligences revolutionized how we think about human cognition. Linguistic intelligence is about mastering language, from writing novels to crafting persuasive speeches. It's distinct from other types because of its focus on verbal communication. You see it in action when a journalist conducts a live interview, thinking on their feet to form insightful questions. This intelligence maps to careers in law, writing, and public speaking. Research shows it can be developed through extensive reading and writing practice. Logical mathematical intelligence is about problem solving and reasoning. It's distinct due to its emphasis on numerical patterns and logic. You see it in action when an accountant balances a company's budget using mathematical formulas to ensure accuracy. This intelligence maps to careers in science, engineering, and finance. Studies indicate it can be improved through practice with logical puzzles and mathematical exercises. Spatial intelligence is about visualizing and manipulating objects in 3D space. It's distinct because of its focus on visual processing. You see it in action when an architect designs a new building, using software to visualize the structure's layout and aesthetics. This intelligence maps to careers in design, engineering, and architecture. Research suggests it can be developed through activities like puzzles, drawing, and 3D modeling. Musical intelligence is about perceiving, creating, and appreciating music. It's distinct due to its focus on auditory processing and rhythm. You see it in action when a musician improvises a solo, using their sense of rhythm and melody to create something unique. This intelligence maps to careers in music, composition, and performance. Studies show it can be developed through musical training and practice. Bodily-Kinesthetic intelligence is about physical expression and coordination. It's distinct because of its emphasis on motor skills. You see it in action when a professional athlete makes a difficult play, using their agility and reflexes to outmaneuver opponents. This intelligence maps to careers in sports, dance, and physical therapy. Research indicates it can be improved through physical practice and conditioning. Interpersonal intelligence is about understanding and interacting with others. It's distinct due to its focus on social skills and empathy. You see it in action when a mediator resolves a conflict, using their understanding of human emotions to find a mutually beneficial solution. This intelligence maps to careers in counseling, sales, and human resources. Studies suggest it can be developed through practice with active listening and role-playing. Intrapersonal intelligence is about self-awareness and introspection. It's distinct because of its emphasis on understanding one's own thoughts and emotions. You see it in action when a therapist helps a patient identify their motivations and values, using self-reflection to guide the therapeutic process. This intelligence maps to careers in psychology, philosophy, and personal development. Research shows it can be developed through journaling, meditation, and self-reflection. Naturalistic intelligence is about understanding and appreciating the natural world. It's distinct due to its focus on environmental awareness and conservation. You see it in action when a park ranger leads a nature hike, using their knowledge of ecosystems to educate visitors about the local flora and fauna. This intelligence maps to careers in biology, ecology, and conservation. Studies indicate it can be developed through outdoor activities, nature observation, and environmental education. Emotional intelligence, as described by Daniel Goleman, is about recognizing and managing emotions in oneself and others. It's distinct because of its focus on emotional awareness and social skills. You see it in action when a manager resolves a team conflict, using empathy and self-awareness to address the underlying issues. This intelligence maps to careers in leadership, management, and counseling. Research suggests it can be developed through practice with self-reflection, social skills training, and stress management. The Triarchic theory, proposed by Robert Sternberg, includes analytical, creative, and practical intelligence. Analytical intelligence is about problem-solving and reasoning, similar to logical mathematical intelligence. Creative intelligence is about generating new ideas and solutions, distinct due to its emphasis on innovation. You see it in action when an entrepreneur develops a new product, using their creative thinking to address a market need. Practical intelligence is about applying knowledge in real-world contexts, distinct due to its focus on street smarts. You see it in action when a mechanic fixes a complex engine problem, using their experience and hands-on skills to diagnose and repair the issue. Fluid intelligence, as described by Raymond Cattell, is about processing information and reasoning abstractly. It's distinct because of its focus on working memory and cognitive flexibility. Crystallized intelligence is about using stored knowledge and experience to solve problems. It's distinct due to its emphasis on learned information and expertise. You see fluid intelligence in action when a researcher develops a new theory, using their ability to process and analyze complex data to draw novel conclusions. Social intelligence is about navigating social situations and relationships. It's distinct due to its focus on social norms and expectations. You see it in action when a diplomat negotiates a treaty, using their understanding of cultural differences and social etiquette to facilitate cooperation. Cultural intelligence is about understanding and adapting to different cultural contexts. It's distinct because of its emphasis on cultural awareness and sensitivity. You see it in action when a businessperson successfully closes a deal in a foreign market, using their knowledge of local customs and norms to build trust with clients. Adversity Quotient, or AQ, is about resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges. It's distinct due to its focus on coping with stress and uncertainty. You see it in action when a firefighter responds to an emergency, using their training and experience to stay calm and make quick decisions in a high-pressure situation. Most IQ tests only measure a narrow range of cognitive abilities, missing many of these types of intelligence. Research suggests that each type can be developed to some extent through practice, training, and dedication. However, the education system often focuses on only two types: linguistic and logical mathematical. This means that millions of people who are talented in other areas may have been mislabeled as not smart or not gifted. The truth is that there are many paths to intelligence, and by acknowledging and valuing these different types, we can create a more inclusive and supportive learning environment that allows everyone to reach their full potential.